everybody, welcome to the channel. Welcome to my weight loss journey. My name is Sarah and I'm very happy to have you here. Today is day one and week one of my weight loss, health and wellness journey. So I'm going to show you my breakfast. So I'm still having my coffee with cream and sugar, but I just did half my normal amount. So that cut a few calories that way. And then I had eggs with peppers and onions, a clementine, one piece of toast, and then, of course, my beef liver vitamins and my prenatal vitamin. And this was my first breakfast. Well, guys, it is day 3 of week 1 of attempting to do a health and wellness / weight loss journey. And things are not going well. So Monday, when I started, was doing great. Things were going good. And then the stomach bug hit our family. And so I did get it. So Monday and most of yesterday, after lunch Monday, I didn't eat anything and threw up a lot and was sick. Then yesterday, I didn't eat until like around supper time. And when I did eat, I just did not care about calories or anything. I just ate because I was starving. So I don't know how that was. Not doing good so far, but I'm determined to just start back on and not let this totally derail me. You know, things happen. It's life. It's okay. And just hop right back on. So I'm fixing to do my exercises. Today is triceps and biceps and book hold. And actually yesterday I did do my exercises because I felt pretty good when I first woke up. I thought I was going to be fine. And then I tried to drink some coffee and that was a definite no. So this is the ones I did yesterday. So I'm going to do my exercises and I'll catch up with you later. Hey y'all, it is Wednesday, so day 3 of week 1, and we are just now going to do our first 30 minutes-ish, I think it's 16 minutes, of active time. And we're going to do a dance workout that I found on YouTube for beginners. And this one's also a gospel praise workout. So I thought that sounded good. Lizzie is going to join me. And Carson and Cruzy back there are probably going to laugh at us. But anyway, we're going to do this and I will see you when we're done and let you know how it goes. So this is the video that we're going to do. Alright, Lizzie, let's do it. Well, we did it. How you feeling, Lizzie?
Like I'm about to melt.
I had to take a break and get a drink in the middle. I'm so thirsty today for some reason. So, even though it was only 15 minutes, I feel like we did a really good workout.
I don't think I'm going to run for 5 days.
And I'm also going to grocery shopping this evening, so I'll be doing some walking there. So, I'm going to go ahead and count it as my first active thing we did this week. And new house rule. Anytime I work out, if you don't want to join, you're not allowed to be in here and laugh.
Okay.
House rule.
Sounds good. I was laughing at myself.
If you want to laugh at me, you have to get up and do it with me. Alright?
I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at myself.
Well, at least you were doing it. You weren't just sitting there making fun.
No, I wasn't. That was a blast.
Well, that works. Excuse me. That wraps out our workout. Wraps up our first workout, and I will catch up with y'all later. Hello. It is week 1, Friday of week 1, and we are just about to do our second active activity, and we're going to be hauling in some wood. And I've already been walking the baby around a little bit. Hi, Christy. Say hi. It's very cold here. We're at my mom's house. I think the high today is 21 degrees. So we're going to help her fill her woodroom up with wood. I'm taking wood from that pile, filling the tractor bucket up, taking it to her woodroom, and stacking it in her woodroom. And that sounds like a pretty good workout to me. Well, we just loaded up our last load in the tractor, and it's like 20 degrees outside, and I'm sweating. So I think that is a good sign that we got a good workout in. Gotta go stack this last load, and we'll be done. I feel good about doing that, and I'm proud that my body could load wood and stack wood and carry wood. And I'm thankful to my body for being able to do that. I'm proud of it. My body's done a lot of good things for me. It's given me 6 beautiful children, 7 beautiful children. And it deserves to be appreciated and taken care of better. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna try to meet my mom down there. She's on the tractor, so she's gonna beat me. And we're gonna load up one more load. Well, we got them good, set for probably another week or so. I think that's a job well done. Good morning, y'all. It is Monday, January the 22nd, so it's 1 week since I started my health, weight loss, fitness journey. And I had some wins and I also had some losses. And we'll talk about that, and then I'm going to weigh and do my exercises for this morning when we're finished. So in the spirit of positivity, I'll start with the positives or the wins I feel like in my book. And that is, I did not drink any sugary carbonated beverages or really any full sugar drinks at all this week. And I'm very proud of that because that is a huge addiction for me, something that I have been addicted to for my entire life, probably, at least adult life. So the fact that I've went a week without them is a major step in the right direction, and I'm very proud of that. The second thing I did really well was I exercised every morning except for Sunday, which was supposed to be my day off anyway. So all the days that I wanted to exercise in the morning, I did exercise. And I also did 2 out of 3 of my active times during the week. Extra active times. So it wasn't 3 out of 3, but I did make an effort to do 2 out of 3 active times last week, and that is a big step. So I guess that's probably the 2 major positive things that I did last week. And I was down on myself a little bit that I didn't do more or better, but I was starting to get discouraged and was, all the same old self-doubts came in. Well, you're not going to be able to do this. You're too far gone. You're too addicted to food, all this. And the thought came to me that it took me 34 years to get all these bad habits that I have and to really settle into these addictions. And it might take me more longer than 1 week to overcome them and to give myself that time and focus on the things that I'm doing and just keep trying. And I guess that is all of the really things that I did really well on that I was super proud of myself for. The things that I didn't do as well on is I did not do as good as I wanted on reining back my eating. I did a lot better than I have in a long time. I was much more conscious of what I ate, and I did eat more fruits and vegetables, especially fresh fruits and vegetables. So I guess I should have put that on the positives. But I also did eat more junk food than I wanted. And I ate, especially last night, I was so hungry and I was just that snacky, and I did succumb to that a couple of times last week, and I wish I wouldn't have. So I'm honestly not expecting to see any weight loss this week, and I'm trying to prepare myself to be okay with that. And I'm going to rejoice in every positive step I take, even if I don't see results on the scale. Eventually I will. If I keep making positive steps, I will see results. And there are studies, and I can't pull them to my head right now, but I know there are studies of how much weight you lose over a year or 10 years or 5 years of eliminating pop, soda, carbonated beverages, however you say it. So I know that this is a long-term game, and I'm trying to settle that in my head and get the diet culture out of my head and not view it that way, and view it as a marathon and not a sprint. So even if we don't see any weight loss, I am happy with the progress that I made last week. I'm happy with the positive things that I did, and I want to continue those habits and build on them and keep working on the things that I failed at. And if I do bad again this week on those things, it's okay. I'm just going to keep trying. That's all we can do, right? Is just keep trying. The only other option is to give up, and that won't help me reach my goals either. So, with that being said, I am in a good space mentally right now. If I don't lose any weight, I will be okay. If I've gained weight last week, that will probably take some working through, because I have really cut back on my snacking and really thought I did. I give myself probably a C. So if I still gained weight, that's going to be difficult, but I've got to look at that as a possibility, especially since, and okay, if you're a man and you don't want to talk up here about things pertaining to women, skip past this part. But I started my cycle this morning, so I think that explains why I was feeling those urges last night so strong. And I know that sometimes you can hold on to some extra weight during that time. So I'm not going to be too hard on myself if we see some weight gain, but to be honest, it will be a little difficult. So I'm going to try to quit rambling so much, and let's get to this week's weigh-in. So 237.2. So 237.2, obviously not a huge difference from last week, and maybe you could say it's just natural fluctuation of my weight, but I am happy with that. Obviously, if it would have been, less, that would have been great, but I did not gain any weight over the week, and it is down a little. So all in all, I'm taking that as a win, and I hope if you're watching this for drastic weight loss results that you're not disappointed, but this might not be the videos for you if that's the case, because I know that's not going to be my story this time. I can do keto and lose 10 pounds in the first week, but I'll gain it right back. So I'm sorry if you're disappointed. Honestly, I'm not, and I'm proud of myself for that. I'm proud of myself for being okay with what I saw on the scale. I'm getting emotional. I'm not going to apologize for that, because weight loss and body image is a very emotional and personal thing, and if it's not emotional for you, I'm really glad that it isn't. And I wouldn't wish it to be, but for me it is, and so I'm bound to get emotional sharing this. But I'm proud of myself for being okay with a small decrease on the scale. And it makes me feel excited for this week and for doing better and seeing how I can improve going forward. I'm going to do my exercises now, and I will catch up with y'all sometime later in the week. Hey y'all, so it's Friday night and on week 2, and I still haven't done anything extra active. So I talked this handsome man into bringing me to the park, and we're gonna walk around. And it's kind of raining a little bit, but we're gonna go for a walk in the dark in the park, and it's gonna be romantic, right?
It's gonna be wet and cold.
So I will show you some of the park. It's actually Wonder Villa. Is that Villa or Willa?
Well,
Willa? I guess I never knew the name of our park. I've lived here all my life. I've never knew the name of my park. Look how pretty that is. This is a little romantic, you have to admit. This is a little romantic.
it's cold.
Yeah?
It's a big old spring. Back up there. In that.
I don't think I've ever been down here at night. And it is so beautiful. Well, we made 41 minutes and it was a wonderful walk. I'm so happy we did that. We need to do it more often. Yeah, I'm super happy. It was a nice date night activity. Thanks for taking me walking, babe. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to the beginning of week number 3 of my health and weight loss journey. I'm sorry if you can hear guitar playing in the background. My 2 little boys are playing with their guitars, so if you can hear that, I'm sorry. I really did not want to do this today because I'm embarrassed and ashamed of my progress last week. It was awful. By the end of the week, I just completely abandoned any attempt of trying to diet or do anything. I did manage to do 30 minutes of movement last week. My goal is 3. I exercised most of the days. I didn't do Friday or Saturday, I don't think. So I guess there were some wins, but mostly not. It was bad. I'm really not anticipating good news from the scale today, and if not, it's my own fault because I didn't try. I don't know. And I feel so disappointed in myself because it seems so easy. And I think, why can't I do it? Why can I just not eat the bad things? I don't know what to say. I don't know how to justify myself. I just didn't. I'm weak, I guess. I have an addiction and an emotional dependence on food. And that's not I'm not making an excuse for myself, but that's just the fact. I'm addicted to food, and I'm addicted to it as a source of comfort. An emotional crutch. And so I'm struggling. And I'm not looking for sympathy or anyone to feel sorry for me or anything like that, because I don't really feel sorry for myself. I just feel ashamed of myself, and I wish I could flip a switch that would make it to where I could do better at this. Because it's not a lack of desire. I guess kind of it is. If I wanted it bad enough, I guess I would probably figure out how to do it. So I'm just going to be honest, and I hope this doesn't trigger anybody or make anybody mad at me or any more disappointed than I'm sure you're already going to be. But I have thought before I even started this about trying to get some help, like with the Ozempic or something, where they have things that you can take, like just pills that you can take before then to help you. And the reason I didn't do that is because I researched it, and you really cannot take it if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, which I'm not, and we're not planning on becoming pregnant anytime soon, but we're also haven't done anything that is 100% gonna stop it, and I don't want to risk getting pregnant accidentally and taking something that's gonna harm the baby. So Rocky is anti any more children. He doesn't want to have any more kids. So we're definitely trying not to get pregnant, but we have had pregnancies before when we were trying to prevent it. So that's not something that I can rely on. If he does decide to go have a vasectomy, I will feel more comfortable after that, and I might go ahead and consider taking it, but I don't want to lose weight bad enough to risk potentially injuring a pregnancy if it were to happen. So that's the thing that's what's holding me back from trying that. And I know a lot of people have strong feelings about that. I know, it's questionable for your health, but we know obesity is unhealthy. Not all the time, but statistically, it's just the truth. If you're obese, you're more likely to have health issues. So it's kind of, you have to weigh the cost. And obviously I'm struggling trying to lose weight on my own, although it's only been 2 weeks. And I guess that mindset of wanting to see results right away, or wanting to be able to succeed right away, is catching up to me. So, anyway, that was one thing I thought of. Another thing I'm thinking of, just to help me, if I'm struggling with my eating, kind of cut my carbs, if I'm struggling on staying on my eating track, is to try intermittent fasting, because that's cutting a chunk of time out where you're eating. And I'm kind of an all or nothing kind of girl. That's why I do so good on like keto, because as long as I'm not having any of the good things, I'm okay. I can do it for a while, but then when I don't do it, it's all back in. So I'm thinking, while I try to work through these addictions and these problems, if I can limit the time frame I'm allowing myself to eat, I might be able to have more success. And I don't want to just eat whatever I want during my hours that I'm allowing myself to eat. I still want to try to change my habits, but I thought that would just kind of give me an edge while I'm trying to change my habits, if that makes sense. And I feel embarrassed about trying to change what I'm doing already. But if this honestly is something I'm doing for the rest of my life and trying to change my life and trying to lose the weight for good, I feel like I should be able to figure out what's going to work and trial and error. And then another thing is, at least I am still trying. I could just give up. And I thought about it. And that's so sad after 2 weeks. But I want to regroup. I'm going to try intermittent fasting. I'm going to try to eat between noon and 10 o'clock at night only. So that's not a huge, I'm not cutting back a lot. I mean, just a huge amount. I'm just basically cutting off breakfast, because that is the time when I'm not as hungry. So that is what I'm going to try to do. And I'm still going to try to do all the other things. Still try to not do mindless snacking, which I have done this week. Sorry if you heard that. I don't know what they're playing out there. And I did eat more fruits and vegetables last week. So that is one thing I did. I did at least try to add the healthier stuff back into. Let's do the weigh-in, and I'm going to do my exercises this morning, and then I will talk to you sometime this week when I hopefully do something, my 30 minutes of movement. So 234.8. So that is almost 3 pounds down. I'm going to get something to color this with. So that means I've lost 3 pounds and almost 4 pounds total. So that is shocking to me. So I'm going to color 3 of my little bubbles. Three down. Okay, I promise I'll keep it short. I wasn't planning on talking again, but that really surprised me. I am not sure if that's just weight that I lost last week or the week before last. It wasn't showing up because of my monthly cycle, and so I don't know if that's what's going on, or if somehow I managed to limit my calories enough last week. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, I guess. So it does make me feel like at least keeping on trying. So that's good that I at least feel encouraged. 3 pounds and almost 4 pounds in 2 weeks is not bad. So I'm just going to regroup, still try to do my intermittent fasting, and just keep on going. And I will see you guys in my first 30 minutes of movements for this week. I'll talk to you then. Bye. And here we are right here. Well, guys, that was 4 weeks of my weight loss journey. A lot of ups and downs, some small successes, and a lot of failures. I did not do very good last week at all. And so that kind of showed on the scale a little bit. I gained, I think, 2 ounces. So I did the math. I started out at 238. Right now I'm at 235.8. So a little over 2 pounds lost total since I started. So at least it was a net loss. I'm ashamed and mad at myself for gaining some of the weight that I lost back. But I can't change that. I can't go back and make the good decisions that I should have made. I don't know why I struggle so much with this. It seems simple. Just don't eat the food. Don't drink the stuff that's bad for you. But I am having trouble with it. I'm struggling with it. And I know a lot of it's because food is emotional for me, and I lean on it to fill in the gaps where I struggle emotionally or stress or any of those things. And some of it's laziness. You know, it's a whole lot easier just to grab some chips or whatever than to really think about what I'm putting in my mouth. And that's kind of what I told myself I was going to work on and do, and I didn't do it. But I'm not giving up. I want to keep on doing it. I want to keep trying. I want to keep doing my movements. I did all my exercises this week. Today is actually Tuesday on week number 5. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get some good lighting, guys. So I have been doing my exercises. I'm here. I'm fixing to do a walk. So I have been doing some positive things. I'm gonna keep trying. That's all I can do. If I stop, I'm gonna gain weight or not lose any, and I'm gonna be here. So I know you can't fail if you don't try, and that's obviously tempting for me. Just not to even try, so I can't fail, because I hate failing and I hate disappointing you. I hate disappointing myself. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep going. So I will see y'all. I've rambled who knows how long. That's where I am. I'm down a little over 2 pounds in 4 weeks. I'm gonna do better next time, and I will see y'all then. Bye.